Good afternoon, family. This is Dr. Kia. It is Tuesday, September the 20th, 22, and the time is 2 o'clock p.m. Hello, happy Tuesday. I just want to tell you all I love you all so much. Thank you for all of the support and encouragement that you give me, for the inspiration and all the love. You all are just wonderful. I am so blessed to have met and connected with you all, my soul family, during this time. And also thank you for all the love that you showed on the video yesterday where we talked about the celebrities who are allegedly still alive. On that video, I talked about my friend Rena Houston, a very, very good friend. She's my sister. I call her children my nieces and nephews. So we're close, and I thank you for the love that you showed her. Rena is the eldest daughter of Whitney Houston that most people do not know about, but you can look her up and you can look at that video that I did on yesterday. She was not allowed to have a relationship with her mom because the people who were high up, the handlers, sent her away. So you can check out the story there. And she and I had a discussion last night after I did the video, and she was very appreciative of the love and support. So thank you all so much. Now, back to more news. Remember I told you Queen Elizabeth and her, what they called kissing cousin husband, Philip, were summoned to an international court. They were supposed to appear before a court in response to allegations that they had killed indigenous or aboriginal children from a Catholic school, a private Catholic school by the name of I think it's called the Kamloops Residential School, a private Catholic school in Canada. So these aboriginal children went missing. The Queen had summoned them to come before her to talk to them or whatever, but allegedly they killed these children, she and her husband, and ate these children, because you all know that some reptilians eat children and feed off their flesh and their louche and their adrenochrome and their blood. So when you traumatize children and you abuse them and you frighten them, they emit adrenochrome and louche. When you drink that, it gives you a high, and it also causes you to reverse an aging, which is why some of the stars that you see now look like they have aged by 30, 40, 50 years, because the adrenochrome supply has been shut down. But anyway, they were summoned to international court some time ago, and because there was one surviving person who could come forward and speak on behalf of the missing children, they had to show up. However, this gentleman by the name of William Coons wound up missing. He was murdered when he was supposed to, right before he was supposed to appear before that court. And so since he was murdered and he was the only surviving child that could tell the story about what had happened to the other children, they never had followed through, with this international tribunal court. However, recently, according to our news sources, King Charles has been summoned to appear before the same international courts and speak on behalf of those of his parents, to see if he was complicit with or had any knowledge of what happened to those missing children. That tribunal court, the International Tribunal Court, is supposed to be held on November the 1st, 2022. So we will see what will happen. Now, when the Queen died in September the 8th, that did a whole lot for humanity, for all of us all over the world. And we know she died or perished some years ago, but officially, the announcement was officially made September the 8th. So you can even feel the energies. You can feel the oppression being taken off of us, and chains and shackles being released. You can feel it all in the atmosphere. You can feel the joy in your soul when that creature was officially eliminated. So not only is King Charles supposed to show up to court, but another important thing that happened upon her death was, at that funeral, all the elites from all over the world were served notice. They were given a notice. And it's kind of reminiscent of when Bush Sr. or Daddy Bush died, and all the elites, all the presidents and their wives attended the funeral, and they were given an envelope. You can even look that up on YouTube. If I find it before I leave work, I will put it in the description section. It is a video of all of them receiving this mysterious envelope. And when they open it, you can see the looks on their faces like, oh my God, and they tried to conceal their emotions and their fear. So what we were told that what was in those envelopes was information that the white hats and Donald Trump knew what they had been up to, knew about all their nefarious activities, and that they were being summoned to military tribunals. Right after that, we actually saw some military tribunals at cvine.com, and we heard news about congressmen dying, and we saw presidents getting, not getting arrested, but being called into question for some of their activities. So that is what happened there at Daddy Bush's funeral. But at this funeral, all the elites were given a notice that their governments and their financial systems in whatever country from which they came would collapse. So this is exciting news because this will all lead to a great Jubilee for we the people. Somebody asked me yesterday, why aren't you talking about the Jubilee? Well, I wanted to talk about the celebrities that we thought had died. who are now coming forward and saying that they are alive, which is a part of the disclosure and great awakening and Jubilee. Jubilee means celebration. So when those elite people receive notice that their governments are now in total and imminent collapse along with their financial systems, then that was a signal to us to let us know that it's on now, baby. It's on and popping. So today is September the 20th. Remember, I told you Rosh Hashanah, or the Feast of Trumpets, will be September the 25th. Feast of Trumpets, again, is a great announcement. It's like you sound the shofar or the trumpet to make an announcement, or to shout, to praise, to alert. So this is what we know. Something will happen during these holy festival feast days that will start around September 25th with Rosh Hashanah, and then you have the 10 days of awe where you're getting yourselves together. It's kind of like a 10 days of AWE where you're reflecting on your life and you're thinking about any offenses you may have done to yourself, to your friends and family members, to the Creator, and you're rectifying them during those 10 days between Rosh Hashanah and after that, the 10th day is Yom Kippur, or the Day of Atonement, or at one mint. At one mint mentality, at one mind with the Creator. So you're becoming at one during Yom Kippur, and that feast day is when you fast for 24 hours. So again, Rosh Hashanah, 10 days of awe, where you're repenting and getting yourself together with your Creator, and then Yom Kippur, where you're becoming at one with the Creator, and you're fasting for 24 hours. And then shortly after that, you will have Sukkot, which is the Feast of Booths, or the Feast of Ingathering. And that is when we celebrate the great gathering of fruits and vegetables or the fall harvest. So this whole season is a season of festivals. Keep in mind that the people in control always do something special on or during the Hebrew holy days, because these days actually correlate to what is going on in the stars or in our solar system, which is really why we celebrate them. And then finally, I wanted to let you all know that the Queen allegedly had been laundering money through 14 countries. And so we're talking about Jubilee, right? So those 14 countries that the money into which the money had been laundered were the UK, Canada, Ukraine, Russia, Germany, Australia, Switzerland, New Zealand, Australia, and South Africa. Well, now that she's gone, those countries that she had control over and into which she was laundering money, now they are free and they will experience a Jubilee. So you're about to hear about a great Jubilee sweeping across the entire planet. Mark my words. So the bell's about to ring. I just wanted to tell you that I love you all so much. This was just a quick report. I hope I've said something to raise your vibration and get you excited about what is to come. Where we go one, we go all. I love you so much, family. Peace. Mwah. Make this a great day.